anopay yibedin komotel na mevia na mama edom atremadwene nti enanya me nkwa na meye adwuma no me no na ye adwuma ne matrese na maintain ye mase enti ayam bibisa me ho se otwedi ampo nyankropon ayepi afo no me nana se so oma yen akandifo ana se aya me nkosua enyina tweyem enyani daso emmom paye se eni daso fufuro bi o baby ana. I am passionately making this argument not because even Nana Akufo-Addo is the president. No. That would be counterproductive to the cause of my arguments this morning. But I am personally and dispassionately making this argument because on my Ghana, wogwe jeke. And Krenika se wogwe jeka. Naturally say ya kwa ye see mwache ensu yendruda. Everything, almost everything in this country is in disarray. Almost everything in this nation is in disarray. Almost everything. Adena toda yema obi dwene se ye bo tuntumu a se bita frache na wankene wo fom. And this how go to the so-called higher democracies. Most of the great positive exploits, it took the black skin to achieve. So I still believe in the assertion of Osagyefo Kwame Nkrumah that the black man is capable of managing his own affairs. That because our mind is conquered, that is why this country is going nowhere. The Biamekachera will say, "Si ebeti medru yen pompon so a, etwa se ye de ho firi adwenkwa so no." Why do we think whatever the white man says is the truth? Why? Adentina samai se huma suyo sapomudio. In every facet of the country's life, so Bronian Kasa, we are not able to move. This is the ill-gotten narrative that the likes of Kwame Nkrumah, even the Flight Lieutenant Jerry John Rawlings, decided to change. Minoka say, we've become slaves to our own thinking. Akanu Bruni Bayano, they were ruling us through our chiefs, and they called that the indirect rule. Today, they are ruling us through our encoded minds. Into everything of Bruni is the best. Some few years ago, in the early 90s, even not late 90s, even not early 2000s, be a free China ba ni yesere wa hwa me na wosere wo se China goods. In fact, 2000 credit makachire yem was 2008 into 2010 eba no so be a gadget free China eba no na wosere we de yapa oh China phone da ben na say what is obi so kura China phone because phones are ahodo ni nyina free China. They allow themselves the space to make mistakes and the next space to correct the mistakes. Today, the whole world is looking at China as the industrialization hub of the globe. Why is our case different as Africans? Why is our case different as Ghanaians? Why have we inconsistently proven not only to be docile, but as people who are fragile in our thinking, we need to reshape our thinking faculties. We can also do it. Just believe in yourself. We can also do it. At least we even have the examples of the likes of Kantanka. We have the examples of the likes of the first black neurosurgeon. Otimi had transplant. The likes of Frimpong Boateng. So there is evidence because some people have done it in the past. Like I said in our earlier discussion, 50 years ago, see the China echawa umpe. 50 years ago, China was struggling to survive. Ladies and gentlemen, 50 years later, The whole world is running to China. What has Xi Jinping done different that the Ghanaian leader cannot learn? Dr. Kim of North Korea, what has he done different that the Ghanaian political leader cannot learn? Yesterday's Macron of France, what has he done different that the Ghanaian leader cannot learn? And even if we are to go into history, yet depends on why like Singapore, like Malaysia, and of course, I'm going to be able to because even in the case of Singapore, in 1965, Singapore attained independence from their Malaysian counterpart. In 1965, as far back as 1957, the Malaysians and their whole leadership were sitting constantly under the tutelage and leadership of the Osajefo Kwame Nkrumah. And Malaysia for Fabe, today they are the leading exporter of Abe Galamsey, Aseya Yabe Funyira. Where are we going as a people? Yetimatra, Amen Krofom and Inkitin Tete. From Kurum, in fact, China has one of the cleanest water bodies in the whole universe. They leave their clean water bodies in China. They leave it in Beijing. They leave it in Wuhan. And they travel all over to that stupid country. Country where their leaders respectfully, largely do not think, because they will allow them to destroy the water bodies bequeathed unto them by the former generation. In the China for him say, you're paying for the do with all due respect. Woma dream where hat is as awenti. Womu jamu nsuo papa no. Na ye mpanyimfo no a womu do no adwem where hat as awa no say, munya mu nsuo no, mu meseye nsuo no. Oh God. And after they destroy our water bodies, they go back to drink their clean water. Whilst we and our people attract chronic diseases, whilst we and our people die before our time prematurely, whilst we and our people hardly get purified water to drink, whilst we and our people through taxes pay for refinery of these water bodies. In the last time I checked, ladies and gentlemen, in Sunua and Nam in Muramuno, Ghana from Peninfo, and near him for no be a common webom. Woman Santi, what my mom say, yes, Sassini so with Galamsey. The last time I checked, ladies and gentlemen, and yet a nipan when the radibon suomano. The plants in those areas must also survive. In that very ecosystem, have you asked yourself, how would the plant survive in where you allow those foolish people to be doing the galamsey? Have you asked yourself? Have you asked yourself, say, apart from the plants, as the deer pant for water, saying to come at the abuano munua, or badiani and say, and suit never fa, saying Muramo, and saying to come to or check not in a nobutunu anumbi. Or sunoqua not in a nobutunu anumbi. Or Quaqua not in a nobutunu anumbi. And what to my womb, Ramono says to come to one more. No, Domanumbi. But let's ask a Ghana penny for I'm a turn my hand. I'm a young was when I maybe some assassin says to come to and moi, what that boy, and Muramua, and Swaben as one. O trading for the money mounts went to my shop so. O trading pump, the no binding mount, as went to my home so, and Nuntina, Madania Srasra for because and Slenny Sumamo, Muntimin share of Badiano at the Swasso. And a paying your make at someone say, and quizzes your best as a young Jenny. Every sense of Mui, young Quay and Nimuta. Go and check South Korea. 70% of the whole land of South Korea is mountainous. South Korea, assassinating or Hansamedio soon, and Meponkwa, would you have ye? But South Korea to be the boy, only 30% of the land of South Korea, Nayajuma. South Korea, any single woman is single mineral. To send a Ghana or gold, diamond, bauxite, oil. South Korea and chain, draws who crump a people from South Korea nibi. And so Ghana to me top fan move free. Oh Jesus. What does South Korea do? They buy oil till one to oil manone, and they refine it in their country, and that is one of the greatest source of the wealth of South Korea. Yen, not only do we have Tema oil refinery and crewmen to a CMI. Then yes, sir, yes, we and so yeah, you or trading for another room or send the oil national form to all universe as I say, Fakwasha machine and Krumayeno, on Yansani San and Yansasa, 20 minutes. With all due respect, ya wumpa down to the extent say in the systems are coming Kruma a year, Tema motorway. What the concrete iron roast the year, and now my fire by a politicians from Yansa call at the DM fear, said Tema oil, can say. Tema motorway say na or the quota kogusu now yara. I did not come here to insult anybody, but I am saddened by this development, and I continuously Charlie focus. My Ghana friends are imagine. Yeah, and you who go in school. With all due respect to 80% nema who kwa Pythagoras theorem o ko sha na BMY. Now the be cancel x and x by negative now why quite be positive. As a munu say na team. As by negative today why call ko na aduane to proso. We can refine our education academic curriculum. We can refine it because of Bruni being Kasai. The professors now move on with all due respect. Yes, we are used to the same. One more doctor, yes, we are used to the same. Even research, grandpa professors here at the research will universities crying family. Look, our interest is currently in political parties. Our interest is no more in national building or nation building. Director, focus, my Ghana French imagine, focus. Hey, yeah, this issue is beyond MPP, is beyond NDCO. What mine where I see a guno, yes, Sasha. Ghana must be reset from factory. It can say a good Ghana, young guno education, yes, Sasha say. Young guno health, yes, Sasha say. Young guno mines and energy, yes, Sasha say. Young guno, now all the other sectors, yes, na baby, yeah, quite yeah, come yeah, because Akromfo and Chombe with the Sankuko. Sakromfo ya ready be to Chomukai, one with the Sankuka, none of crack say.
Hello?
Then so talk it to a beer. Now I just say can from my Yariana. Me bacho, now that's no TV screen is no friend actually. Now, oh gosh. Hello, within the Senate refrain. Hello, within the Senate. Good morning, Mammy Joe.
Le faccio l'impressione perché coming from hello.
We bacho de owechi, yeti o ba de owechi. Yeti o. Me bacho o Meridian Hotel and Meridian Hotel.
Your Meridian Hotel, your Atlantic Hotel, your Otu Darko.
Okay, me that say. But when you say, me bacho, when you say, Nkrumah was so strategic. Say Meridian Hotel, no, it's the center of the world. Hey, so what is the use of tourism? Hello, but what didn't say enough free? Hello? No, it doesn't make sense. You see what center anki ebeti media jijiska. Hello, didn't say enough free?
Oh, no, no, to Apome.
Apome nyabo kosinia.
Oh, no, to even David Agbalajo because of Omanjo, you know.
Meninji, near cost meninji.
No, to as some echoes of the I show. I see papa because problem na ya face for I don't know if any photo, I don't know, almost in Jessica. Come the scabano, almost the same MPs, you know. To say, I just to make a say, yeah, I call them demonstration, you know. Yeah, I call demonstration, you know. Yeah, near to my beer. Kana, I just better or catch a Ghana for penny for. Almost call demonstration. That is I mean what you won't be a program and I'm a second. If you back yesterday, I just better when the Minyasa say you can afford you now. Mr. Otu, Ghana, yes, papa, the penny for year. And yes, Ghana, yeah, 1 year. 1 year, Juma.
Oh, God. But the Bia many Mabrunicasa. Only not been for fro. What? Young quite a moment and dog Ghana. Hello, but is an African.
The friend me dance was steering.
Never to Mammy too. Mammy too. Hey, quite me hometown. Mammy too. Nana? Here.
And your man, of course, one, Nana. So you youth, not a woman, we not a woman when you are not. No one show up when you are to from knowing who your man cause we not Nana. One sorry. A bedroom may be no Nana. Or my new thank you. Ghana, my name, thank you.
I said Titanic. I said Titanic.
Baby, I'm Bremu Yantimum for no. I'm not angry enough. You're angry enough. And you take advantage of us. Because Nana say I can Obisu Jina baby to other pa. Obisu Jina baby do at them. So here. We are very shallow. Can you make also? We like Nana mobile. What the mammy phones to mobile pa.
Ghana police, I beg your pardon. Ghana ministers. It's more person we say I could do baby and Mabrun Babuman and Nampana. I'm just asking you. Ah, Mabrun and we find more person and more cry number to Mukamu, no Babunubia, you know a book I heard watch. Is that where you are gravitating towards? Ah, Yamuya and nobody about Munimo. Most Mabruna before what you are doing. Hello, but what is an African? I'm not crowd work for same crowd went to my so. Is that what you want? What you want, you will get it someday. Ghana penny for what you want, you will get it someday. Because not all the youth are cowards like you think. Some are ready to survive because their forefathers were not cowards. They survived for them. Hey, no be a cowards and commit me a coup. And commit me a coup or Ghana. On the Mujan. And you'll be on this radio. So your mind for day and some Munamud in the chrono, get us a say, prayer, dream, up. It's a young Gabina Juma, dear. You know, but Dabayan, hello, didn't this an African?
But you're him, because I feel come
When you had the power, voice and I calm me down, let me go fool. Ukra sweet voice, young name.
Okay, you know, you can be
more fire.
It's very, very, very hard.
More fire.
Yeah, but I said also because you cook I'm full support you.
More fire. Or more fire.
Because it's like say presidents or Ghana or just tax or GDP, but we are still suffering. It's too much. The good crowns and the Ghana crash are for the inside. Otu for just much tax out when you
correct. Oh, you're correct.
It's better. So I'm full support you.
Oh, you're correct. Who say I saw him actually crying about ready and mammy? More fire. Hey, I saw I lead Nikan. Now even cry, I do me fight here. Ghana chief and say was yes, they should give a day to the chiefs. They in front of the National Chiefs Day. They fought before the emergence of white democracy. They don't have a day in this country to remember their efforts. Otu Darko has fought Amajai. Hello, but what is an African?
I'm touching the guys.
Oh, and then fine girls, Obian Fred, Minty or him.
Yeah, I was for my one going and I ever walk in Fika. And it said, Senya, almost say, you know, one more bar, one more position penny for so, and penny for the woman, your work for almost in the beer. Me batch,
woman, and penny for. Obia will come or Jagalam say, Bia, and Fanny and Penny, a penny in Jansa. Dabi, was so one ban penny as we are yet. say be oyo hene so ye den so o kan no mo say nso o penny be cause o nya penny
but nanse eyi komibu dialysis for o so ye kunkum wo mu opon sika kese se covid na covid tax no mo ti fan support wo mu ana na ko be chio mu ka ba
pa
amka so mu ye wo mu ya mu nti na ya o mu be ni no yale ni edro na ye yo
ba mido
ye dinami eja o
odo nkwansa ti me blame ye you to no ye nka homum ya call for this let's get you to know ye na etimi mo be president o ana woni ho Move forget our political parties and this the youth should come together and take our country. We must use every democratic means to take over leadership. And Cochrane in a Council of State Elders. Simple.
Only if this year, so we preach to me on the bed. I could not say, Dick, no, campaign, no, this year, Ethiopia, because no, we campaign was a mukonko back, Gary Conco back,
I dream of fear. I dream of fear.
I was seeing break.
I dream of fear.
Because no, I campaign now no more yes. And I next year, Give me for me to be as out to one more. Me a break, me as a break for another 4 years. That could be Chiomuka. That could be Chiomuka, sir. You for small motion, Muntie.
Enfala scholar. That enfala scholar. There's another woman be fra. Enfala scholar. Oh, be man so fra no ya. Hello, but you didn't say na breve.
Edika me fra portiama.
Ah, we are last scholar. Thank you.
Na Otu.
Go fire.
Your constitution na good dia bro. Constitution na tusum banyo for na dia bro. Because most of the constitution na nimpa na oya de no nim say abai ne na appointed no nka ye fa kwan bi so na appointed mpanyefo na nka ta ne mana ka esi
okay
na musa ka say ya campaign for youth na ya ka ho bi no mo journalist for no wo musu ka ho bi
ye kra de na yedi kan
because ya no ya friend na ya ba ka asambia mo na mba huna ye ama ya ga asam na ka ba mun ni dia mo di ba huna mpanyefo ne bi
that's it
ma sama mi wo no
okay
mo ti ka sama me
oh when you fache ba the influence here heartbeat homeopathic clinic penyinka pa doctor wa and e be twen komo enti no mis ene komo so a ye be die ne ho hia ti mi twa misraw mes ehu hia pa oni mi kan se ye be kasa de na mis hey ene doc ese nyina ye tena se enti misraw right after this break obi antena se but me ka kire mpanifo na me fancy director hwemenim we a minister we a president we a former president we don't give a hoot we don't care jack send this for na emu now for anom de be chemo a they can go on and this is so be baso na ABNPP so they are chair they can go on but I promise you one thing the day of reckoning will come. One senior Jerry John Rawlings he emerged sometime to do a house cleaning exercise yet there no nyaku yet there no any bloody revolution. But I can promise you that the youth of this country will get together and will serve justice on all your asses. You can never run away from this. If you keep on stealing from the people, continue as if there is no God. But that day of reckoning will come. You will cry and no one will save you. This is a promise and it shall come to pass.
Ctv Dwabre no aketeke no abedru Ghana for Monya radio every say aduane no akensie kese pa BC dabraso community biara de nipa nan besimwanan ne yahwemo yi ba ko a ye de ahenche ne behye no de obedi kan no oni dumienu aka no de betentam so na de obedi won so nkonim no ono na ne nsabeka akyede kese pa no saa potamu aduane no akansie ebema wo kwanya ama wo de wo hawo a ewo wo potamu atudwa na wanya no muaye enti wonu aduane ede ajuwani na wudi akyede kese pii no da wo san enya wo potamu hawo anu muaye. Ctv Community Cooking Competition. Get ready to cook for your community's development.
Ebusiafo, ya frame na nadwa oba so no. Na mami busa o se etesen. Wan wariye mu so etesen. Wa promodin enso so Bini asofo, o menisi mu so etesen. Emrate ne mabawa mo twempna. Hey, mo na twie mu etesen. Na emra no kra so sen eba aware ho a. Nimdie na musiesie ben ena omipa yese wo hunu se wo ba bewura aware ho. Eno nti na wo ba so no. Me ne me mpamfo, ya tebre. Na ya tana se ni apensem ensem binu sei she essential ana wa brabo eyeyen gadwene
Praise the Lord. Beloved, you're welcome to It's Your Time. Apostle Lian Kofi bringing to you the word of God. I'm so excited about today's word. Well, today I'm taking you to Liberty Center where I preach the first part of this great message. When Jesus rose from the dead, the news was spread abroad and different people heard the news. Some believed and rejoiced. The word of God is changing you and the word of God is transforming you and definitely making you better. Beloved, I believe you've been blessed by this message. Listen to beloved, it is not the end of the story. And so do not lose hope. You are definitely coming out of Mara.
Yemfa aseda kese ema Ghana for se wana se asome yen ebiu ewudwumadi so ye Dr. Aka ebehwehwe nkomo kwankyerɛ for penny Dr. Penny Awurade adom ne oman ye heartbeat homeopathic clinic ene ye ne ewura ebehwehwe nkomo na ne tawo no ye hwɛ tennis elbow catch yourself tobo edina de na emum yade bia ebia na hapa doc ne betimi aboan o question bia fabra my Ctv Facebook and across all the other platforms na yen share doc yemo akwaba name say same come to say
mejo do mu ne abayin mo ho ye so ho te de na
yakopo adom ye ho ye na aka ne aka
obey obaba
obey ye de say you say in fact ho ntina o prison ne wura ho
sa
ai say uko prison obi de so say ho ntino we say when you 20 years and me dey me 5 years so me contem okay doc you heard tennis elbow
yeah
na enano pay ye bisa se edie na wo asie hunu ansana yaba yade nankasa so se ye ka tennis elbow na edie na ye ka
okay medawase mechia hena ahwefo na hena etefo de nyinara ye ka da obi owo tennis elbow ansa ebekwa asam den oye obi a na abotwer ana na abotwe na betir oye ne ye mo ntumo mmado
okay
ngofo pin ya yo misdiagnosed what's the arthritis Penny no onto them or a tennis elbow and then put a lateral epicondylitis is in a friend on an yin until more comma samoda war potoka semono or a tennis elbow na war yanakam casemino or a abocher yow another abocher yero yakado be or tennis elbow or ye yow sebia oka wabocher wabra eze wabasa aye adwuma ma wabor wonsa na ntini na owo hwan wona wo tennis na other racket sports tanya dam yerbe ye kan wasemi na mbom so wona wonzi da magre so tuminya bi se eze wonsa zi adwuma ma obra o sentin na owo hwan na oma tam adeden ntoma na oto anempo de osaw wo intinin no hon oka titiri wo wonsa ekiri ho ono na wo friend tennis elbow anempo de lateral epicondylitis.
Okay, doc, you have a hand century a bed na obi ehunu se o se century da di na che se yade na mewo na aya me pese ye di number ne tudwa ohu obi won ma wo kan o say sa nka me ko ha na me nya nko bi because wo ye ho adwuma nti ye mfa wo number ne tudwa na ye nto aso mfa century ne number
0243 33 78 26
0243 33
78 26.
Okay, 26. Inti Mr. Ubetimi a phrase here for heartbeat homeopathic clinic. Wait my from Cecia Humbrasia Kwanso. Na yadie ni yadie bia among sama because bia na ye kasa ekura no. Ope so ko hono mu a. Odi okwa kaso hu doctor wo Ctv so. Your special discount I remember 0243 337826. Phrases here 0243 337826. They are the only people for now meeting me the mensa ashe jemama meeting me come for hospital be amount apart from heartbeat homeopathic clinic into Mr. Homeopathy there e bo papa mira yanko yanim na yanhwe nsentchene a ededi signs and symptoms efa tennis elbow
meda wase ehu so bi o tennis elbow nensa na o dominant arm no ono na dem abotware won otom nti yemfa nde oye atabinyi
okay
yaka atabi na oye chede benkum o benkum ni a nensa left no obete na ona abotwe
okay
no ye ne yew ebi won po na abasa na ontum mado nti na mpen
ya me ni fan meti wo me ni fan
enyufa
okay
nti na mpenfo aye wota waka de oye hu de obi a okonsu nara na obohyiren sunday nsa na zi edwuma no hon na yereba obaba na wabotom biemo no so obi a tennis elbow no empane pii no oya otse yaw wo na abasa na na abotwer na ota otse no wo nensa na chi onso ho mbiewu anede nkese na owo na abotwe ho no ehwo no oya mbre na so oya mbre dem na oya otse yaw so mapa tennis elbow ye kan ho asem yenwa so obi wo bi a obetse de nensa oya ne yaw muntumpo oma na abasa nyinara do etebo na nensa na oda no ho na yaw no ohya so wo na abotwer na we tutu oza akọ na abasa wia no ze san nensa nyinara mu na wasan so wa ba nensa na chi na mfan de okitaze okita glass na se otse yaw na otu gem ma obofom ma obo a onyenyi da ho usan da watse yaw wo nensa nim na oma nzama pin a otu nyande nyinara no obonde maswanche anadwunso obo akokọ mekana dem a ma mepe a kire nyi yemfa ne de owofie na obi abo abum anade punum na kokokokokoko opere okonokubu ya abo ni osori do kubu ya ada mensa akame yes or tennis elbow onya arthritis nti ibo no wentum mgbe ya abo no yemfa ne sisi ambo kwa echie mensem mepede mechie me yedem mechie na aya akame na de mensa kro na o papa no mze sum mze so ekro no yem ye onem or tennis elbow mensa ya mato nkwa ya enko oye tennis elbow bie mo no so me fan dey wa ahoraze ana we si nioma na na repedo ochim odo ochim ya mpacho beje mami wa mensa no
no and bia me do ochim na na just say no tennis elbow no
oye tennis elbow won na water tennis e mo ken won na water wonya na ibinum so ho won tennis won so wonya bi enti dem na ot nzama ota twetwe dem azeze ba ehwa ehwehwem wa ma yehu de otum oye de ntini na ode wonsem no kotwa anede itwa bi oba ho anede wa aba ho ebi ho mpa ntini no ho bebi wato wo wonsani mu a entum fo wonwom fo na ye fra bibi de overload injury on forearm extensor muscle.
Okay.
No, chede wo impole no wunti no wa ha no. Ye wo impole bi wo wa ha. Ye fra bibi extensor muscle. Se me friend there eye macho ane ere ya adze bi na se as a how zobot to them inti no da. Oka wa betwe.
Okay.
Otum so ka wa basa.
Okay.
Damaze no so otum ze damaze no ze ba. No bi ho so mpon te dem. Ebi wo ho a intini na wo na abasa odi san ne nsa nyinara mu no. Dem intini no ho we pagya. Another wa mamado ane wa honhon wo ne nsa ne ma entumu fe nwomfo hu. Nti also makwaka ye test, maka ye x-ray, maka ye dem maka ye what's bibiara en yam. But insa no intini wa honhon.
Yeah. Wontimi mfo wani hu.
Very good. Dem no so sa empani pii no ebonde intini no buefu.
Okay.
Ne bufu
intini bufu.
Ne bufu de biara, ne bufu dem na omama atiye o mapa. Na o choro o tia wanye.
Ne bufu woni ma ye de ana ya wa ye de ne fam.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Nka moje for dem nti no so sebi o tede nyimpa. Nti ne buefu.
Okay.
Nti ayi dem America no. Nti se obi wadam tibie.
You have complications, you know.
Very good. Complications no ni se obi wa tennis elbow. Na se we nya anoyi papa amfa nka. Impeni pii you know if ye no obey kwanko
aka
obaka wo from aka o yede bon obey kwanko nti ebo na efi insa no oda no ho late ontum fa nya hwe o tennis elbow na ebi ho pontum man nsa do ontum
eye krofo bebre
oh yes topics e kan nyina no
omoba ye heartbeat homeopathic mo betie free hotel
topic me started American in 3 days.
Wow.
Nkofo abo bi no fi ashama, bi no fi nkoko na insawom. Wa abo hu nyina wenya result. Instant result.
Doc Bacho, say instant results ho de ma mensan fa number into dwabim na omo frɛ sisia. Bacho betimi afrɛ eye Dr. Aka. Frɛ sisia penyufo on mo be handle 0243 337826 0243 337826 and 0541 152443. Send us correct. 0541 152443 and 0243 337826. Phrases here. Oh, fraka so here CTV. Oh, mama discount abeka treme.
Mama on discount.
Also, doc I cancel member discount. CTV nko morning show or member discount. Enti no actual complications no.
Enti say azin be kwankwa dem na. Only number 1. Ibi so wo hompo on to them. Ibi on pen pay no. Ebu na efi wa madam intinin. How no hono wa ma sisia ahom no wo dem intini mu no okofom we jija nti ebon da efi intini no ahom biara enyim nti wonsa na ebu na ntum pom fanya biara bi
okay
ono anyi complications are impending pain ebo ho
you treatment
okay say about heartbeat homeopathic clinic mama homeopathic remedy mapa
I don't know chirem doc
ye ka mapa na no chede or today you're driver na your professional driver ehum piacha na mapa no no chede homeopathic remedy or your crunching ye fa bibia fam frem onye wudur or you safe or natural a oboko tibia ne hinina ase wako we kotun na iwie wa mo ho atowa a wore dwene hu mpa a enkata ase ehwa dem na oti wo potokasem kakra makaka ho ni that homeopathy gives remarkable results in the treatment of tennis elbow or lateral epicondylitis. As I crave to my abo who fee, say what them to be ya on any. Say what them to be ya on any. Say our lateral epicondylitis and other tennis elbow in penipino or there's the ice block. Ezugu in sum. Sorry, or there's the ice block. Ebobo ice block. Na ezugu towel. And then put their handkerchiefs and then their scarf. Ezuguma na achecho na za to one side wa botchen as a to ho. Monze minutes you do zuko do enum.
Okay.
That is 10 to 15 minutes. Ebe da mazi impene baasa zuko impena nen wo don hwiru krubia.
Okay.
Everyone are.
Okay.
Na emom so onyaza etsi ye too much Onon says ice blog na crashing.
Okay.
Na zugu handkerchief and then the scarf na de to da. Ebe dem impene baasa wo da krum.
Okay.
Bi mu no so mesre papa say wo ho na wo tennis elbow onyin de won sa na oyoyo no ekodara azizi edwuma ode e mo kwezizi kakra Sunday, the more as a human, not the more as a strain and as an injury and as a every problem in Sino one. Be a monoso, so every year you may be at the major mano, will be here, there, or there's one says a year. Answer Brian, I were so, and you there were them to be, or there at two win sending with them, or there chim, stretch the arm. Area edufi fina na sanso ejay na sanso stretch atu win sending. Area na sanso atum nzema bi wo ho a e wo tennis elbow ni dey ye aza eye
we no betima yansa no ba hospital.
Oh yes, e musician one free.
Okay.
Aza eye ma azin obey no mo pocho man ye biem
and bacho ye mo hunu se enye se wo follow sa prescription ya e call you esa wo ba
yes or there ba na ye mo homeopathic remedy mapa. Be a monoso, as a year no madam as in bed, chumufi. Be who use phone or use computer or use a laptop or a video game and then put out 2 pen or throw a pen there. Mawanka said a 2 penny. Another from back there a or throw another or 2 weaba. You know what your net wasn't we from a weaba. And then put an odo or a farmer. Then sanai or to your womb. The mazin in Narano, Mopocho, Serie, ne Esia or DJ.
Okay.
No, I should make a quan.
And if we're trying to now,
no one cran, Eban Crana, a Muhum La Paz.
La Paz.
Edu La Paz in Dume Clinic.
Okay.
Beside Yameche, you will hotel Casibiso, or friend Casa Hotel.
La Paz, and find Yameche car.
Oh, they be from La Paz to Yameche, and you some better. Eh, or Macaronani. Okay. Hotel Biso, friend Casa Hotel, Nature Hall, Scooby Hall, or friend Crown Prince International. Yes, Minishare Wall. And was more time from Nature Hall. Sunyana Regional Hospital anymore. In a Cape Coast more menya menwu ebe from na mana bibi nye tuma from.
Okay. And yeah, that Dr. Aka asapapa kwanchira for penny or that heartbeat homeopathic clinic and friend CCR 0243 337826 0243 337826 friend CCR and abit my friend 0541 152443 0541 152443. But what Kasim they say so friend aka say Ctv na hu no a o mema discount Mr. Roman twen e ma ne nkoye da won kan ye ntia na waka no Mr. friend say sia na o ma won hyehyɛ no se ne be ya obetime nya sa discount no ye ntwa ho na ye ne amanyofo eni nkobo.
Let's talk about it. It's an open show where opinion matters.
Gossip is the trend.
Oh, you're giving them money as a transportation, huh? You want the transportation? Girl, I'm broke.
She never knew he was committed to anybody. Laughter overdose. Fun. Not just that, we also deal with critical issues around Africa and beyond. Anticipate, for it's going to be lit and mind-blowing with exceptional guests that knows what's up.
The most bold and very vocal actress you can ever meet. She says her mind as it is. I can't say she has low self-esteem, but she does what pleases her, and that's the power of choice.
When women bully men, they say it's a weakness on the part of the mind. Variety is the spice of life. When you eat rice more, you're supposed to chop it, right? You get why?
With me, the queen of the South, Honeyga.
Yamamu nyina kwaba edeba Ctv market connect jumedie so wo ko Kenya anase ho anase Nigeria maimo na wo pe hotel so ne boss ne hweso ne be krokro so hema anase ohene a ne boda fomodia ene nhwe bebia link up join ye Ctv market connect jumedie so ne be maumfa so wo sika wo tuade amba ye wo bi wo hono ma wo ye jumedie bi say ye outdoor engagement anase mpono porteye bosso aponchina ma na ntwinam wo pe wig papa ne boda for me so quality and affordable dia link up our Ctv market connect video so ye be man your ma papa ye gam net to so so wo flare ankasa fresh number way 020-232-5735. 020-232-5735. Now link it up. I will see TV Market Connect Jumedi so link it up. What you say? Na enyo me bia wo hwehwa wo beto. E wo bebia wo kon ye ntimi nchiro. Ye numbers no so na wo screen no so no. Ya na wa friend no wa link it up with CTV Market Connect Jumedi so that's it.
Behind me is the symbol for freedom and justice. But can I ask you, do you have freedom? Is there justice in the country? On the seed of March 1957, there was a brave of a new dawn. The Osagifo, the first president of Ghana, chanted,
Ghana, your beloved country is free forever.
Since the attainment of political independence, we have been on a long search for economic independence. Do you feel the impact in your pocket? The courts is supposed to be an emblem of constitutional authority, the cradle for liberation, fairness, and social justice. How well have they administered justice in fairness? The House of Representatives, Parliament House of Ghana, how well do they represent your interests? Are they here in the chamber to advance their own selfish parochial interests? Or they are here to table your matter, such that solutions will be preferred to the long-standing problems of society? This is the public eye, the very spectacle that searches through the public space to serve constructive criticism.
Every bia obekwa koto santene se wo kwa koto aba ejinaye ya sie no ya na ejina opunto dwuma so ntia wato aba wie na omra hye bedwani waban crash pani ana empo aban a woti edweso wa hye obo so obeboa wo ema won sa kamputo dwuma hodo ya wasre no na ye ebusa one se emputo dwuma wato aba abepem sabre
Medina has made a big mistake.
Unfortunately, for the past 3 years now, there is no single development.
And a CTV schedule media what to this and persuaso. Ye de bro, near Snasia Dinkomo, Obetcha Wadjuni. Now me so much remagini. One persuaso, ye bebuao. And will say, Adam Papa ye was a uchinemu. And I said, school time, ye was a winner. And sure, papa, ye was a winner. Ya quantum porno, ye yen ye. Can you CTV so? Not ye more, and more rampotemu baby. A way tiffy mantemo, and now for a poye, any at yenina. Ever her say, yenina ye cabo message na ye. Oh my Ghana, I found it to my pa, Efra.
I'm inviting 8 beautiful girls into my home.
My name is Davida Arhen and I'm a contestant of Rabbit Starlet Season 2.
Not only should they be ambitious, they should be smart.
Come on, Bobby! I need to get...
Yansanso emfa energy emma adofo akwaba sonko emra anopa dwumadi anidin Edi Dwabre so Julius Jima economic and fiscal policy analyst or MPP ni mapa migusu bodewru se monfa owura yinhye baby na obadwuma mama nti owura minim ne ntia waje girem na ba me amaso ba me nso o ma hwe Yehowa anyways yes baby odwan pe no den fufu obo enti owura ba me we vice president o to me odi wachi no e ma na nya kwa support no okay watena konya binu so sanso ana yewura courage makafui no ne peku we are him for dimpa or NDC communications team member a send off no international mind what they say e be for yama mo akwaba and you hear minority protests yeah BOG governor say completely unnecessary na afi on resign I say you hooligans and na me say dey ti ho na ye be hwe afi 2024 posts, MPP not in good place to retain power. We are free Akoto. And you know, that is it. Yes, that's in free protest. Because I don't know, more share. Courage.
Yes, Anna. You can watch it.
Thank you. I see you hold my book.
It's a very good book. I was just reading it at the reception. I think I've been able to purchase quite a number of them to go and give to some few people. Many of more book.
Book relationship.
Book relationship.
And so, great.
My Tobe brain, and I'm going to give to them. It's a good book. Professor Frimpong.
Yeah, and also he endorsed it. A lot of
Frimpong Boating, Professor Pa, the first black heart surgeon in Africa. Oh, I did audition say. And MPP4, Omaya no pasa maseno patosa.
But I'm not say MPP4.
Now
some element in the MPP party.
Or some MPP4. Once they either a section or Kakrao, MPP4. Who do Germany no ball?
In America, I said there are some MPP guys they were not happy with how Frimpong Boating were treated.
Well, say leadership decision sometimes decision now who top now. It's something that covers everybody. Papa we pa no man say. Who drew or training a lot of heart surgeons in Nigeria. Who do Nigeria no born in You know, I work in Nigeria as a civil engineer for a long time.
Very popular in Germany.
Very Germany dear who born in who do problem no born in Papa we
very popular in Germany.
Okay. Because the area
at
the point they say the case no crack doing.
When said that book launch went to me that day or surgery be so and he still loves the country. Into a call surgery. So he couldn't come for the lunch. But anyways, his endorsement is in there. Apart from that, Kofi Amuaben, but look at
I saw all of them.
They have done to Kofi Amuaben.
I read all the books.
UT Bank. So
Ishmael, such a fine gentleman.
Is your Palestinian ambassador to Ghana, all of them.
Kwalebu sem na okay. Anopa me papa. I was so sad in my car and I was thinking, then Kosu, what is going on? What is happening?
Is it on the dialysis issue?
The dialysis issue. They say omu here 961 a month to sustain that department. Nana, Sika Yenibi, but who catch me say because of 961,000 a month, Kolebu dialysis system department almost to me receive 961,000. Let's even take it as 1 million cedis. How much is 1 million cedis?
$1 million.
How much? That means we are talking about just 12 million cedis
a year.
A year.
You cannot raise it?
Jesus Christ. And we cannot raise just 12 million cedis a year to sustain that department, to save lives.
MPP Joe Donko and NDC, Honorable Namwale. And he making some suggestions. But my who said Honorable Kobo is good. It's good. Yes, he be raising you know, I know. And what we raised was that Yemfanka National Health Insurance. Well, now, if possible, say let's get committed. Now, say once in a day, you better in 50 pesos because
me, I have a different thought altogether. I think that what is causing the diabetes?
Dialysis.
Dialysis, no. Of course, the diabetes, no.
Kidney.
Kidney failure. Okay, there are causes, and the solution is there, out there. So simple. Tax these beverages companies. Tax them. Tax Coca-Cola. Tax Sprite. Tax Belacqua. Tax all these companies that are producing these sugary things in the system. Tax papaya.
Because
tax them.
Sugar no can.
Tax those guys producing, what's the name of that? Bakubina Amudinu Pizza.
Or KFC.
All these guys.
They should contribute to that payment because most of them are already free.
Exactly. Tax these things. Put 1 CD, 2 CDs, 1%.
That is if not say they are already burdened with taxes.
No, this one will be a special levy or a special tax. Like when we had the issue of COVID, Introduce COVID levy.
COVID. Why don't we channel the monies accrued from COVID to that arena? Because COVID, you go the COVID levy. In the COVID,
and so yeah, channel it properly. Let's arrange it properly so that these people who are producing these sugary things in the system that is also contributing to the disease.
I mean, just preliminary. They say Edika say we should tax some of these beverage. But Nana, you and I know say you will come and say who could cut tax as MCC.
Courage na
Debbie, you are taxing the wrong things. How can you be? Why are you taxing? For example, dialysis machine. Would you tax you? How?
No.
How? Why should you be taxing dialysis machine?
No,
why should you be taxing sanitary pad? Why should you be taxing the things that you should not tax? They are the ones you are taxing.
Not necessarily.
Yes.
If I may come in, don't say some of that in your women an imported item. We import into the country. So once you import, the general law on import duties, which is a custom duty, you suffer some form of what import duty, and they are hoarded that.
And that so, import duty,
why?
In your crew, and the MO be 100% there.
Fine. Once near waivers some of these items, equipment, machines, products, beer, ebano, through the existing laws, taxes, your exemptions are not in Caneno, exemption from bringing in the dialysis machine. I've listened to the story, and I think one of the issues of Koleburazi and say, once the same Ghana for now, we talked about say, oh, there are a lot of companies in the country, omunya a lot of tax concessions, tax holidays. So why don't government harmonize the tax exemptions? And I obekaya the tax exemption bill called Parliament and ya pass ababa yemra. In the tax exemptions nearby, certain waivers and anchor individuals for the business be enjoy at the port. And it's not only Kolebu with regards to
tax exemption was being abused.
That is why
Obi hotel, businessman or Onisika Obisi hotel. Why do you give him a tax exemption? Obi is in a restaurant for the personal business. Why do you give that person tax exemption?
Especially if a citizen. Now, so we can say that of foreign entities. But say we're Ghana,
right?
Because don't forget to say that was me about one of what you look at the number of youth you have employed. Now you say you are mitigating, if like, or reducing the burden of government, and you are helping the unemployed find hope. What you are saying? It is such a person, not your amount tax holidays. It passes.
No, it's also
but if there's a foreign entity, it's known as fine.
It's an incentive to bring in maybe certain skills be a or certain equipment.
Why employ
they will be.
My point is that there are certain things that are contributing to the kidney failure in the country.
Courage, let me help you.
For example,
at the time our government was going to the IMF, and so 3 revenue bills be by National Fiscal Stabilization Levy at the done and where we say and again abandon so amend the Custom Duty Act and will be a scope on him. So you could see a lot of beverages now some of them are going to be taxed.
That's why now they put that sticker on all of them.
So those are one of the elements of taxation saying a bit to me solve that problem now. But aside that what maybe a health institution should promote should be preventive medicine. Be smoking, shisha, youth some of these things in education. Because these are the things
if those things so cost high taxes should be placed on them.
So that's my point.
Shisha.
Yes, I don't know my point. Excise duty now
but maybe I'm say courage as any say. Be a effect and you want to cost no see a tax. Until to the hokasano. And a dialysis I see a tax to the Hokasa. Let me reduce the
exactly.
Dialysis now conform.
No, it's a cigarette. Cigarette smoking can be harmful. It's boldly written. It's an disclaimer. But still, you get people going to smoke.
That be who imports. Who allow it in the country.
So Nipa no imports. There's high taxes on cigarettes.
My main kind.
It's on another so to go.
My main kind we inquisitor. Gratified also me answer. I say about 5 million Ghanaians suffering from kidney diseases. And this is coming from Kolebu CEO. An interview he had with Bernard Avle on CTV, what's the point of view? But I can't control an idea. And of course, it's not part of our topic, but it's important.
No, I have lost 3 family members this year alone.
Because of kidney?
Because of kidney.
Well, see, the chief executive officer of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, Dr. Opoku Wari Ampuma, has expressed concern about the alarming rise. Hey, it's rising. Alarming rise in kidney-related diseases, disclosing that 17% of the Ghanaian population is suffering from kidney problems.
That's a national crisis.
Say ye 100 BSc or Ghana, 17 were kidney-related problem.
That's a national.
And also, according to him, about 700 kidney patients recorded in their registry were in need of constant dialysis treatment. Charlie, this is
crisis. We are in crisis.
17% of the entire population is suffering from kidney-related problems. And we are near hospital.
All kinds of concussion, compounding the issue. And they die.
30% or more.
Well, the situation is bad.
It's
really
bad.
Any politics na me but asem no ho yen kan denim. Who stretch some way could do the way we are polluting even our waters. Or they are all contributing factors. Politics. But the
what is factual is factual.
The Galamsey have polluted our waters to the extent that more refining waters now, chemicals no more using it's also affecting us. Who is monitoring these waters that are all over? This water, that water, so the situation is escalating. And region by region, it will shock you that where the Galamsey is taking place, the regions, they are leading in these kidney cases.
Apart from you see other chronic skin diseases.
Yes.
You see, they are giving birth to children with some certain deformities.
Because of mining with mercury and other.
And what will shock you is that need 2 Galamsey.
So these are the consequences of our letting, lose the system for all kinds of things to happen. There was and I've lost 3 family members this year alone.
1 year. You've lost 3 family members.
3 family members.
Because of kidney-related
issues.
You see,
Baku was a very young boy, completed tech, did engineering, aeronautic engineering. No,
Oh, that's
very young boy, brilliant guy, less than 25 years. As I grew up, Okoye in national service Obuasi. One day, the service no could echo Vienna not in a year. And one a diguswa.
First thing, so we be kidney yadia 70.
And I say you do and a Chinese for say, eat your food like your medicine. Chinese for yes, because omunum omutina sebe enye say opebibi na anumo. Yes, but they have understood say yeduane a yedi, yensu a yenom, ye herba ye taking they are taking it as their medicine. Like saying na carriage can now so can. What is the root cause? I was say abide through health institution or diagnosing the causes of it because the cases are still going to the hospital. Say they know. Say they should start the public advocacy and public education. If it is as a result of smoking and now say taking in hard substances and so on, for all those details, Emma Abine. Send a bear, Abine can take it up and then form policies are a honey maybe say, okay, if it is about consumption of certain harmful products, then we can impose higher taxes on it. Send a bear, discouraging people from going into the production of those things. If it about you do your health and your doctors will encourage us to be eating green. A namu wear and a year and some mixing of alcohol and so now we need all those things.
Even so, green, sorry, green na the crab question. Uko baby omu produces a green now far some time ago KUNST omu research bi and omuka say those vegetables salad leaves any cucumber ni nyama no omu no our kwanchen omu di so no most of those waters are polluted.
Yes. I mean, sometimes you carry. You won't say gata munsu and gata bi one chain. I don't know.
And the source of that gata munsu, no, for all you know, no, every hospital be. And never foul. And no musa. And no muddy water. You know, vegetables. No.
About say 14 years ago or so. Number level when say 300 or something. In my school, there's no Lagos. Sabrano na me pese me chuma dwen ko bibi so me patcho yen ka de we hu hia because obi a betime nya sa kidney related disease no right nye de
free akra yen gina yen ko test
topic ben kra na ye kan wa sem and idea na be kan wa sem
say holy guys
about 15 years or so ago say ye be kaya sisi who can be na atwema dwen si bibi so ama me ma hye me ye can be about GMOs, genetic modified foods. I am asking, ye jan wasem kano, enu na ye di na because those were the time we stood against it because they needed implications.
Yeah.
And largely, near see a member in kidney related problems.
I think that was
so maybe so. Sa GM foods no. Ye di ana. And what research has gone into that?
We are eating it.
We are eating what we fought against.
Yes, it's in the system.
There was a huge resistance at that time.
There was a huge resistance. At student level in
they told us it's a convention. We are part of the treaty.
Okay.
We have signed, so they need to use it.
Charlie?
There was a huge demonstration.
I think there should be a research into that.
Mu media phone, papa. And the issue is broad. You know, you have a Food and Drug Authority. Okay? Almost so much no saying. To say bibia or market.
So they do those testings, they go to the market.
It's not about testing. That we catch a delays. That's all saying delays. It's about time they had like subservient groups or to say be a FDA chapter in Makola market, FDA chapter in Dome market, FDA what's the office? So we check ABN market. How is that possible?
And that will be the bottle of
how will you know? So every
no
market, maybe be a toy, the FDA should have an office there. I don't know what you man so Sodia or go through the market. How to one office? So we check it.
And I would say need now also come about standardization. Yeah, can it because not standards authority for also a standards being as as a country, you G2.
Now standards.
Oh, you will be
Ghana.
You say Ghana, you will be your standards. Yes, and FDA for so no. I know say periodically, they move into the market. But sometimes on bets now, before you see them say they are testing and going into the market.
Or telling us not to patronize a particular product.
Exactly, this product came in and then. So it should be a routine thing, a daily thing. I was saying, some of the institutions now are buying power mono. They will be doing the work on the carbon thing. They will be visible. Now, even weekly reports, we will see. Because all these things into Yensim. Na anye part and parcel of it, and Nana is going to get worse with this dialysis issue. I say one of Musikano be able to pay, but Nana it becomes so frustrating that the ultimate is that you die.
Remember example. There's this big man in this country. He's not permitted me, so I can't mention his name. But what I can say is that he's chairman of one of the major political parties in the country. Major, not limited to NDC and MPP, including all the other ones. Or say, 2 months or 3 months ago, say we need 200,000 cedis Uncle we. Nedi no mpo nya dialysis o. Na chi en okache me say me make sure say me ko check because na me so me kwa me ya me ko check. O say eso na chi and I say so ne spine hormone. O say in 2 months he had to cough 32 billion. And it got to a situation so we need 2 billion could we. The question is, and when you dialysis so Obi battle dialysis for 5 years. What this country?
And some are even doing 10 years.
10 years.
10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
That's all you must have.
I mean, just
now Wakiti Akampo is saying.
And it's expensive. Yes. Very, very expensive.
I'm sorry to the one guy, not one. My person, the wife is battling early stages of this thing. Who we are beside the salary, the salary. So how will such a guy and there are other several guys like him survive? Millions. How would they survive? It is some of these things now national have captured and captured. Why should a child rather than a child die because of a hole in heart? I will never understand. Why?
Also, one of the things I have with the NHIL setup and buy a tax with the consolidated fund thing, I believe say your best penny for now together. If a matter of constitution, the problem with NHIL is the taxes are being imposed. Levies, 2.5% on goods and services. Any taxes be a pay a constitution of Ghana 1992. When it goes to the consolidated fund, taxes losing identity. It's in Kebia Sikananka. I was saying any piano in our NHIL no. Say a code the central pool, which is a consolidated fund. No, a code all right, but a how who say we NHIL. So now NHIL has to prepare budget claims to central government before they can be honored. And central government is pressed with a lot of programs and policies. It's why Sikana and Kelsey Adema NHIL because they lose the identity. It's no longer NHIL levy.
No,
Nana, it's you see,
what you are saying is the truth.
Yes.
But why should it lose?
No, that is
its coloration. Why?
Yes, that is it's a constitution matter.
Say it's a lose
because all taxes should be paid into the consolidated.
We are not saying they should not pay taxes into consolidated fund, but we are saying to whatever goes into the consolidated fund, there is a paper to it.
But I think it's not a constitution matter. I think it's a structure. It's a structure.
It wouldn't say one CD. I call consolidated fund. We free Julius and Sons. 2 CDs called we free Carriage and Sons. Otu Darko and Sons.
All taxes collected must be paid into the consolidated.
Excellent.
We are not challenging you, but the point is that
the right structures. So if we have the right structures, such as knowing very well that 1% is going to NHI.
Yes.
2% is going to.
You should be able to know.
That percent is going to.
You should be able to know.
No, but when the structures are there, when it comes in, it moves.
So you have the pool, but the pool is divided into so many.
No, the pool is not divided.
No. What I'm saying is that you have the pool, like constitutionally, all must be paid into that central.
Okay, like she said, a poda no. Say insuni insuni na akobopum. Say insuni ni na rap ni mu a.
No, say analogy no.
No.
What's it? We a bremu. We are densu. We are nini rap.
Oh, unya mame wa tente na hu. But mame wa tade otipunum. It will be san who say we are brem. We ba we nipa hu. It is Bank of Ghana no. They should know. Because mame wa in that epunum. So they should know say we.
No, if the thing is properly structured. I mean, if you go to the United Kingdom, they run the same system.
Yes.
To the extent that the health sector, they know how much is supposed to come to them.
You should know.
And they will demand it.
If you say you don't know, then I don't know.
You
should know.
In support of the structure, this is why advocacy for NHIA, the National Health Insurance Authority. Come as I say, CEO, Dr. Okubo Ekwano, waka about similar thing. It will continually to impress upon government.
When you put the structures in place, let's see, Kanoba, no, do you come out more? One fan ko ye bibi, one fan ko borrow. For example, ye kase wa hey get fund supposed to be use it to solve problems around it.
Collateralized.
Oh, but they are collateralized.
It's collateralized.
Wow.
They had this 10 oil. Say they are seeking to have they done
they've
it.
They've collateralized almost every fund.
They've not yet.
I mean, what they've not yet.
So,
it's a 10. One person collateralized for 431 million with a Litasco company. You've not read about it.
I haven't.
Oh, I'm not lying.
I haven't.
They want to collateralize with Litasco company for 431 million US dollars.
Wow, look.
It's verifiable.
The whole country, $431
million.
Look at that.
Sister, the pack rate, maybe.
Sabodench.
I think it's a
Nana, you problem. some of them you're the but to tell that there was 17% of your population is suffering from kidney.
And no understatement.
Dialysis, a problem soon. This is human resource. All your resources, financial resource, whatever resource. Now we need the human resource now. You are in crisis. And we are losing the human resource. So we should act with alacrity. As a matter of fact, this should be topmost on agenda at cabinet. So that the Ombeye they should tackle the issue immediately, and they should tackle the issue with long-term policies.
Okay, yeah, 5 minutes in BUG. I'm sorry, but I think we have misplaced priorities. We waste money on frivolities. Well, it's a campaign we spend on necessary money.
Yeah. Times to swing for mincha for. If you're falling in a format, but
it's important.
Here, it's in and pay last time, not because me but that was the Tuesday, no, Mantumian because of the demonstration,
the monument who?
Oh, no, me.
Okay, say Nipanados.
Me quiet, no. I was supposed to rush back to the studio, then go back.
No. If you step there, it's enough.
Miracle do on that buses. You know me can. Arrangement for a buses in the Manyamanti. A mama to me and some.
Later, I call demonstration.
There
sir, but me, baby. Me.
Oh, sir.
Yeah. Lydia, you could.
Okay, we'll be a number of your pictures. And then go for by a pie. We saw whom you buy. We saw whom you buy.
Imagine me dinner watching station.
Or more, we are hooligans.
That be your kind of a hooligan.
No, but on a more serious note, I think this man has disrespected himself and the Bank of Ghana and probably the international community, especially that we have the World Bank officials in the country and they are monitoring what is going on. They are watching, they are reading, they are listening, and they see everything that is ECOSO. Nipa advising say all issue that statement, Wambuano. I think the family.
It was an interview.
It was an interview.
Foreign media.
Oh, I see. So it was a spontaneous answer, no maye. One dream who.
Oh, you know what I mean?
Yes, that's what I'll say. One dream who he didn't think, and probably that's how he's managing the Bank of Ghana. He's not thinking. One dream office no one dream be as an oyenya be brave. Can nipa or dream can uncle for $250 million when we are in crisis or they could see them. He's not thinking right. There's something wrong with his thinking faculty. And I think the board have to call this man to order. What Yawayenu, Samna Wakanu, he has more or less poured petrol into a flaming fire. And the consequences will not be good for he himself and all of us in the country. You can imagine what will happen in our next demonstration.
Let me suggest in the next demonstration, we should enter Bank of Ghana and pull him out.
You wait and see what is going to happen in the next demonstration.
Because we can't sit down for people to be joking.
Because the statement is very arrogant, very provocative, and uncalled for. Totally unnecessary. Demonstration is something that is one of the channels how be all over the world that communicate your grievances to authorities and then the opposition will communicate. Even in the United States of America, you get demonstration. Omuku George Floyd, we had demonstration. President Ghana. Ghana president issue statement in favor of that and asks that there should be justice for George Floyd. The Banu saying that demonstration and there because they say hooligans, probably anti-hooligans last year. Okay, so it's
somewhere to trafo.
And yet to trafo keke. Or see street boys. We are gangs. Go and read the meaning of hooligans. They gangs. And then a gang here. Okay, with the Bank of Ghana, Oko produce 77 million. who a useless hooligan. Who Uti Bank of Ghana
77 billion.
77 billion. Wako awarded a contract of 250 million Ghana cedis.
And near minus assassin.
Exactly. And it's even escalating the more. It's even escalating the more. Who Uti Bank of Ghana or who nya hooligan and Kobe away. Who the law says that you cannot print more than 5% of the previous revenue for government. You cannot. Also, yeah. While rules and regulations are with the Juma, I would the Google for banks. When I will lead here, and I would the banks are almost here just 9 billion cedis to, support the banks for them to stand and, save jobs. Before Juma, because banks no be Juma no. Wow, with the 25 billion, echo go 9 billion job. Obi a na dwenya dwuma no. Obi a wodwen no. Obi a ade papa bi on the team. Obi dey away. Obi the 25 billion to go and collapse something that is 9 billion. Is that person sensible? Is it a reasonable person? We are dreaming by on the team. You are not a hooligan. Who bonwa who frere will be hooligan. Parliamentarians. This demonstration is not. It was led by parliamentarians. You have the audacity, the infantry, to refer to parliamentarians as hooligans. I think this guy has chewed more than he can. And everything should be done to bring this guy down. Well, and then, on our or just about protecting with policemen, with soldiers all over. Now they don't even believe the police, they go with soldiers. He should mark these days down. If for nothing at all, on stretching the eyes to Nigeria and see what is happening to Nigeria.
All these people are candidates for jail.
Their course for Nigeria.
Candidate for jail.
The governor of Nigeria, Osunye, as we speak now, is still in jail. Tinubu Baye and do 1 month pay. And he's chino. He's currently undergoing trial. Anonym. We on your betray. Abayno Mesisa. Sisa. Justice will prevail, and justice will be demanded for Ghanaians. What we are Yesika say, ne ye can you refer to us as hooligans. Yo, that's it.
Okay. Yeah. My name is Unya Bank of Ghana response Libya. No more church Niema for instance COVID-19.
Yeah, I have everything here.
How they cushion the country and those things.
You see,
all your economists is them so
I'm in the space, so I have everything. And that is where I may center the discussion on. Now, the comment about courage, I find it personal, no.
That's a funny personal.
No, you see, Nana.
What do you mean by my funny personal?
No.
Yeah, demonstration. Minority. And your minority cry MPs.
Yes. No, but why do you mean that I'm funny
special groups?
Your utterances
senior.
No,
not journalists. You
No, you must give respect to people.
Okay, make your case.
You must give respect to people. You can't refer to people as hooligans. When the table turns and you go to the street to demonstrate, is it fair to refer to you as hooligans?
No, you see.
Julius, make your case. Make your case.
Have you susu? Say, now say MPs ne call a demonstration. The utterances are have you susu? That one, aren't you referring to it?
But very bad. But do you know he has apologized?
So you see,
no. So the point is that it's very bad.
You see,
but are you aware he has apologized? Are you aware?
Fine, Bank of Ghana boss can come and apologize.
He has not. Currently, he has not apologized.
Yes, we are waiting on
until he apologizes.
Yes. So don't. I two wrongs don't make a right. But you don't condemn the situation as if say what you did no bibiako pepepe. I mean, I'm an honorable member of parliament. Hey, I mean, we on TV. I don't want to use the same words.
I'm saying,
you can close and
apologize.
I will try and say, okay. Tell me what to imagine tonight.
No, share the meaning of hooligan. Obia oye young, obia oye disruptive, obia oye violent. The character which was displayed by Savior Dieno, doesn't it equate to the meaning of obia oye young, oye violent and disruptive?
It's your BB critical thinking and
nah. Enough as a better critical thinking.
Did Savior organize a one-man demo?
No.
So if his singular action depicts all that description, do you generalize for all the people on the streets?
It's a group.
Was Savior the leader?
It's a group. It's an organization. It's an institution.
What point are you making?
The point is that it is a group.
Me a journalist and I'm a NDC.
Oh, we are journalists.
So why do you bundle all of us in one?
No, because of the utterance. I mean, in another context where the head of security, in the capacity of director at the Bank of Ghana, Osanso Yemranimni, to come and receive the petition, people refer to him as a mere watchman.
It's wrong.
That one there is wrong.
Security,
it's that one there is
wrong. I disagree with them.
Security.
Courage, allow him.
What is the meaning of security?
So the meaning of hooligan is a young, destructive and violent person. And the characters are
somebody who is a gang, belongs to a gang.
Yes, because the characters are have used to display, refer to somebody who is young, violent and destructive.
In as much as I believe a higher person can come, it was wrong for NDC leadership to refer to him as a mere watchman.
I mean,
it was wrong. That must be said. You stand for the veranda boys.
I would encourage and I would call upon the BOG boss. Perhaps, I mean, I'm not taking brief for him and I'm holding brief for him. Say, yeah, you come and do the honorable. But that is his personal decision. Because of with all due respect to the minority and the kind of impenifua called the demonstration, I mean, on that tangent, I would entreat the BOG boss to be. Okay. But I don't expect courage to make it look as if, say, BBNC. And I said, Papa no, Ofini Pemano, or Bekan de Okai, or share the course, I know who they see, and know who certain personalities are no more, all trances be or more, no. So we nipa, not also who in the position, perhaps, perhaps you might even say more than that. I'm not saying, said, Papa Nekaya, no.
It's one person, a card de bonnet.
Now say Addison is one person.
And you are generalizing.
Addison is Entinamaka say I've already served notice. Say I will encourage and entreat and call upon the BOG boss to do the honorable by coming to either retract and apologize to Sebi Impenifo with all due respect. There was Chairman Esiodun Ketia was there, MPs, some of the MPs too was there. But in the same MPs, Biusuko make a statement before the Papa Addison Ebekai. I know that we are not making it talking about it.
I've condemned it.
It's not about the condemnation, even the intent and purpose. More the petition now in a civilized society. Petition no more the Bank of Ghana no. And Osman the penny director. Nana to be a director at a state institution, it's not easy. So on beji petition na courage ka say IMF for World Bank for mo kroma say omo hwe de ekoso papa no 18 na say okọ meeting with the same IMF and World Bank no as man director so me receive page amosom farmer no na oye near watchman. You see, two wrongs don't make a right, and that's what I'm standing for. But you kind of contest with which in your messy both parties
I think me personally I have agreed on your latter submission and position, say, it was never right for some leadership of the NDC especially to have referred to that man as a mere watchman. Sebi. Without that so-called watchman, President who here?
Yeah.
So you should respect everybody's job.
No, but who said that?
No, but
I listened to Sam George. Sam George, almost my other said what it was. Almost my watchman.
Sam George did.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes.
Oh, I watched it.
I see he feels disrespected.
Yes.
One can watch.
One can respect.
But you can watch, man.
Sam George.
On them,
Sam George can.
The head of security.
Oh, no. Sam George.
I'm talking about
watchman. The qualification, the adjective is
honorable. I listened. Sam George can say what Oma saying watchman. He stressed on it.
We can't trivialize some of these things. So, in as much as I am,
it's as if say watchman you nipa. You know, we can say Bianca because of leadership and a minority leader representing, be a higher director or whatever. But
especially
to say
that we have given him enough notice. Say Yeba, we would like to present the petition personally to you. Inti anka so de ni die ma omo. No mpie beje.
Ni dia or the minority ne say in his absence and not also akwakoye equally business. World Bank and IMF no. Inti no one suma just ABR an officer. And now say ABR sebe an errand boy.
He could have sent a higher.
But who is it? A director? A director is a higher rank official. Nana, a director.
Even a chief director would have because of the minority leader.
No. BOG don't have chief director.
But they have two deputies. But they have two deputies.
Only the deputies in the core.
And to me and saying
only two deputy, one deputy.
But they say one deputy, one can go. Deputy two can come and take.
Deputies, you come to heads of department.
And no, if you organogram, no.
Yes.
But you know, I agree. Say we respect the security official as head of them. But they are saying you can all two deputies. So who how many minutes there, BD?
Exactly. How many minutes?
Come and take and come back to the.
That's my point. How many minutes?
If you respect the people.
You know, Nana, there is something. Nana, just a minute. I'm not interrupting you. I think, sir. Next time, young guide, Yahoo, sir, Penny be a call granted interviewer. Mapping in on sample. Young guide you, there should be a way of, mapping. Now we on boy work as
you see, he's going back to
now we on boy work as
oh,
no, me nabo.
Sepeni granted interview. Yeah, making sure say man no.
But so the end the tin and listen of a patch. Maybe I will send you better than this. Me for no see what's
well, I think say we have heard the minority in terms of the petition and I think almost started this whole course. It's all about the record laws Bank of Ghana are recorded in the books 2022 financial year. Nana asem na nini. Na carriage kano or your allegation is say Bank of Ghana are printiska.
77 billion.
That's not true. That is not true. Bank of Ghana and printis KBR for the record.
I'm a printer saying.
I'm on printy BI.
Hey.
Yes, I'm telling you.
Not even once.
Not even once. You see, Nana? What?
It's in your hand. I've forgotten the Yena Bank of Ghana call Parliament. Anna, they said they wanted to do. Bank of Ghana not crying in their report. Actually, they printed 10 billion to cushion COVID. Yesterday, we can want some more.
We are not even.
Yeah, economics in Tia. So,
what is economy? What is economy?
Let me make my case. And I feel the same 2022. Unless we are not following the discussion in the economy, Abambe announces say you call IMF no near say balance of payment support. You call IMF no. We went through staff level agreement. You need call board approval. Before I call a board for no cabbage yenshye na tumu no. They said say busia bona ya boni bebre na sebe ehunsi hu kwa yentimi entua no. E wo se etimi eye bibi e de fa ho. Bibi e be afa ho an say wo se etimi ete Abai, so when it comes to bonds, Makase, one of the ways I had finance budget deficit is number one, ode a 12 for ebeba, and now a 2 that no best criminal pija emu rate. So one for a 2 amba, your next option is to go and borrow. And in borrowing, you will move domestic and you will move foreign. In domestic borrowing, the government can do bonds, treasury bills, any other institutional bonds are buying no air. So nini na bekika o se ye ko IMF no IMF ka say aban central government enkika ne kanini na mbom owi an san kika state owned institutions e kanini na fam bom na omuhu the total debt e wo ho no and this debt no is starting from 1992 to date. It includes 120 billion debt previous government they to yes you buy a PJ Mukova 400 and something plus
604.
Oh, I mean, as at the time, I mean, we are
talking
575
billion.
I'm talking about 2022. So that's what I'm using. If we stretch it to 2023, it might be more.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about as at 2022.
It's now almost 600.
As at year end September 2022.
It was 400.
Yes. It's in share buy no. Now in last year 2021 and 2022, in the peak of the pandemic, last year 2022, increasing cost of living. Yen na yenim. Nyoma mu ye den. Banks kra sebe na omuntimi nye sika enfanye den. Enko omo operations. Enti most of the banks, commercial banks no, bonds are government of Ghana bonds are tutobi. Your time no so. Bonds are
for 2 minutes we on right, for 2 minutes now.
Enti bonds are na commercial banks no. Ewo central government no. One of the things a Bank of Ghana act as a loss absorber, marketable instrument. Your friend of temporary advances ebiani overdrafter. Emrano Bank of Ghana Emrano Emma on one who can say utimi temporary advances to government of Ghana and pay back within 3 months. That same Emrano Eneka said so temporary advances in the form of bonds, debt, securities and all that now don't exceed 5% of your previous year fiscal total revenue. And no union so apprentice cano. Enti bonds commercial banks no na omoka in the form of so may issue bonds, treasury bills, your COVID-19 we say related bonds, your ESLA, your Dachi, or in the form of bond category individual pensioners phone na fire. It's yeko IMF no we needed to bring our public debt down. It's all those bonds no Bank of Ghana turn it back. And it is the FNO repos and reverse repos. Bank of Ghana can purchase those government of Ghana bonds or they pump liquidity to the commercial banks. So and that is why I hear my financial statement. It went into central or Bank of Ghana or reserve account. So accounts after say Uber recorded profit or loss no say or recorded profit over the period or the quarter on maybe retain earnings and I say or reserve. So that money is was Bank of Ghana did that by buying back government of Ghana bonds or debt, and by when you inject liquidity into the economy or into the market through the commercial banks. And we Union Bank of Ghana competes, and it was captured in the mid-year 2022 we say budget minister at the core parliament. Yet Union Musuka said Omamba Beji approval nana budget equal parliamentar. What is it? And then kind Mr. Speaker, no. The details of it together with appendices, no, and no much and government financing, total revenue, by expected so be raising expenditure, how government pay appropriation. In the after the budget presentation, no, they select committees on Betnase, now on much appropriation before monies will go. So say yen economy finance people, no, say finance minister kasa our budget presentation and a authority because in Sakraye be a bebe economy biano enumu and a finance minister beka. So they should take budget presentation seriously.
Okay. Yeah. Take budget presentation seriously.
It's unfortunate. Say yabedu pempensuwe. I'm not surprised that the economy is grounded. The businesses are suffering because if we have somebody like Addison as the governor of your central bank, no doubt things are going the way they are going. The stand of the NDC is that the governor and his 2 deputies must resign. That the finance minister must also resign. Onya onupe and I dream on your team. Wabeye bi from 2017.
MPP for crack
and on 7 years. Nyama asay. Musimun kwayamef, makwayamef. Bibia asay. Businesses are suffering. The economy is totally collapsing or collapsed. So, Addison, ontie advice on resigning together with me 2 deputies.
Okay,
that's what I'm saying.
That can say Emma Courage that Julius was say. Happy belated birthday going out to you. Beautiful Sheila Ajiman. So beautiful. Sheila, it was your birthday yesterday. You're a beautician. Oko Asaro of Faith Gospel Church, Krofrom, Kumasi. We join the rest of the world to wish you well. Yempa bonus rather because we are ayo kesiye na watere wakwabem ene wushimo. We sister Nanaya Kunedu Michira na Sandra se odo papa eno ma me no abusuafo nyina. Yempa bonus because we are ashren. Wo ho fedodo. So. Okay, so that is it. Happy belated birthday. After you try na yentu adwumadi so henu akase bo ahe aye krado baba to adwumadi so we didn't know Otu Darko. In every decision you make, please consider Ghana first. We are out.